Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Breakfast with Ben. My name is Ben Barber. I'm one of the owners here at 321 Westerly, and I'm very excited because today in the studio I am joined by Josh Mason from Remy's Cycle and Teddy's Toys. Josh, how are you?
Good. How are you, Ben?
Good to see you again.
You too.
Now we have gotten to know each other a little bit in the last few months.
Yep.
I am as everyone can tell, I am not the avid cyclist. So I haven't been in very much, but you were a longtime supporter of Westerly Live. You were one of the first. As a matter of fact, the mini fridge that we inherited from Shane over there has your sticker on it. So you've been a longtime supporter of the Westerly High School sports, and you're a coach on the soccer team, the boys soccer team.
Yep.
So tell me a little bit about how you got involved in. Did you graduate from Westerly? Did you play sports there?
Yes, I did. So I graduated 04, played soccer, wrestled, track for one season, but soccer and wrestling were my main sports. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it was good with Shane, like, him reaching out to us. It was a good thing for me to be able to support our local teams. And
yeah,
I coached middle school soccer as well.
Oh, nice.
A couple years ago now, pre-COVID, and then this year I got to coach with Ange Luzzy. So
yeah. We've had him on Sports Talk a couple times, and
a fireball.
He is a fireball.
Yep.
Yeah. What has before we get into Remy's, what has it been like coaching? What was it like coaching this year, making the playoffs? That super dramatic double overtime penalty kicks game. Yep. I mean, that was one to remember.
Yeah. So what's really fun about this group of kids is that I actually coached them in middle school. So that it was kind of like almost the last class that I coached. Then things got busy with the shop with COVID, and just season got switched actually to the spring.
Yep.
The year of COVID. So it was really cool to be able to play with those guys again and kind of coach them through their senior year. And to have a new coach, like a lot of big changes, and we messed with formation and all kinds of stuff beginning of the season, and kind of really started getting into our groove, like 5-6 games in. But
yeah.
So it was a little late to the season, but
that's with a new team and a new staff, and
right.
That's to be expected. But you really did find your groove, and then it was like a completely different team.
Oh yeah,
that second half of the season. Yep. So we kept talking about how excited we are for the future of Westerly boys soccer.
Yeah.
So
Ange has been doing a great job, especially with the youth programs, like trying to revamp that and get a lot more kids interested and retain them through the program. So we're not losing them to other sports and stuff like that. So
yep.
Yeah.
You are the first I believe that the Masons are now the first family of Breakfast with Ben, because you're the first brother duo that we've had on the show. Your brother Ryan, brother Ryan from Service Master by Mason was in, and he was the first guest in the new studio actually, when we took this over, and so that's cool. You're the first family to be in here. Tell me about Remy's and how that got started, how you got involved. Like, what's the deal with Remy's Cycle?
Sure. So we took over from John Willis, the Willis family. We're actually celebrating the shop's 75th anniversary this year, and then our 5th anniversary this year, which is really big milestones. So they were opened in 1949. And this was John's dad who started the whole thing. I can describe the whole backstory of that, but later. But we took over 5 years ago. I was actually working for my other brother Tyler, doing solar stuff with him, and doing a lot of sales behind the computer. Kind of like not really my groove. Like I love interacting with people and get to know like locals, just kids from the north end, everybody from Watch Hill, Weekbog. Like Westerly is such a big diverse community.
Yep.
And to get all those people through our doors is a really unique thing. And it all comes around cycling and like the community behind that. So I decided. So it was a big decision, obviously. Took a couple years to kind of formulate the whole thing to make it work. But my wife and I and my parents are involved as well. But we were like, yeah, let's do this. It was a good fit and kind of a point where I was looking to have more of a community outreach type position. And it was.
Yeah. And I have to say, the community loves you. Like anytime we talk about Remy's, anybody who, parents who have children with bikes, adults who enjoy cycling. My business partner Patrick absolutely loves you. He's like, I know Josh. Let me go talk to Josh. The people that go into Remy Cycle really, really, really love you guys, and that's got to be a good feeling, right?
It is. Yeah. I mean, it's John, he had his people.
Absolutely.
And to be able to take over and do it well, or we obviously hope we do it well. And that's an affirmation, just hearing that things are going well with it, and people still love coming through our doors, and to kind of have that legacy behind us, and then have it kind of change to a certain extent and like rebrand it as our own, has been great.
Yeah,
absolutely. A great journey.
Absolutely.
Sure.
So, tell me about the name.
Remy's. So that's my oldest son. His name Remy. Kind of flowed Remy Cycle.
Yeah.
Ray Willis, kind of had the R&R. That's, we kind of flew with that. That went well. And then the second son, Teddy, for the toys, kind of.
There you go.
If it. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Tell me about Teddy's Toys, because one of the things, so I wasn't sure, like the first time I walked in, I was like, are these two separate businesses? Are they two, and man, I had so much fun walking around Teddy's Toys.
Yeah.
Like I bought a Slinky, and when I tell you the joy in my heart just buying a Slinky and like looking around at all of the toys, all of the games, all of the that was so much fun for me. It was I literally I bought some Christmas presents there. It was so much fun. And to do that and to have both of those things, especially when you have so many families coming in for bicycles for their children or for the family bikes, whatever it may be, man, I love Teddy's Toys.
Yeah. So we are the same. So Teddy's Toys and Remy's is all the same. All the money goes to the same bank account. So, but it is very different. So it's actually, when we took over, it was very tough to kind of separate them in a way, with Instagram and Facebook, and kind of advertise both, because we want to still be able to bring in avid cyclists, but seeing toys on all of our media, social media. Avid cyclists are like, absolutely, what is this? Like, what is going on here? And then having, people that are interested in our toys don't really care too much about the bike. So it's right. So we try to separate them as much as we can. But it is the same. We are the same. And we were actually talking about this team meeting, I think last month, but just the purpose of why we're there and what types of toys we bring in. Our main goal is to limit as much as far as battery powered stuff, and kind of go for those classic toys.
Yeah.
And something that you can, a toy that you can interact with other people with. So it's puzzles for families, games for family type stuff. So, we're in this world of as we look around at all your fun stuff is of screens and all that stuff, all the technology, which is great for certain things. But then, with kids, we want to get them off video games and be able to kind of connect with their family and friends and whatever through toys, bikes, whatever.
Yeah. So, I have a friend's son who, whatever reason, didn't have screens for 2 weeks, and was playing learned how to play a new card game,
Yeah.
and like started playing with their Lego again, their Lego sets, Lego bricks, Lego. I'm trying so hard not to say Legos.
Yeah.
Because I know that people get upset when I say Legos. Started playing like a new card game, started doing that, re-loving board games, choosing to read,
Sure.
like, etc. And it was like, hey, remember this. Remember how much you love this when you get those screens back.
Right.
Choose this more.
Right.
Because like it's great. And man, those board games, I mean, I literally like even not for kids, like my girlfriend and I, for Christmas, I got her some card games and some board games and stuff because it's so much more fun to sit and have conversations and to play those games together than it is to just watch TV or just watch a movie. Not that that's not great also, but to have that ability. And yeah, Teddy's Toys is filled with stuff that just screams that. And it's also, your board game section is so nostalgic for me. Like just walking through the corridors, the aisles of Teddy's Toys, like everything was like, even if it was new stuff, it felt nostalgic to me.
Sure.
Which was just a beautiful. You've done a tremendous job there. So
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. So, oh yeah, I know. I'm like, oh, I need to ask another question. I'm the one driving this thing. Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I shouldn't say this on camera right now, but can I be honest with you?
Yeah. Let's get into this.
Let's get into this.
Let's talk.
I never learned how to ride a bike.
Okay.
Which is
okay. No shame in that. No
yeah.
Shame.
Yeah. And I thought that was super. Like, I remember so I had older parents, and that might have contributed to that. But my cousins, when I would like go to my cousin's house, my uncle would be like, okay, here's a hill, and he would just push me and I'd fall off, and I'd be like, I'm not doing this. Like my, the uncles or older cousins or whatever that tried to, like, my sister was 8 years older than me. My parents were in their 40s already. Like my cousins were all 7, 8 years older than me. My uncles had no patience for me at that point. Like, and I just never learned. And then I was like, screw it. I'm not, whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like so ashamed of that. And then like as an adult, I've run into like hundreds of people that are like, yeah, me too. Yep. And I think that's so sad.
Yeah.
Like it is one of my big, and what's funny is that like at the gym in high school and as an athlete myself in the exercise bike, favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, imagine if I knew how to do this outside.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. It's so bad. But yeah, man, I never, parents, don't let this happen to your kids. Take them to Remy's cycle. But yeah, man, that's so I've never learned how to ride a bike, and you're the first person publicly that I've ever said that to.
Wow, this is bold.
Well, yeah,
good move.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, but it is becoming more common. Like a lot of parents and it's generally the uncles that are always like, oh yeah, my niece, my nephew, they don't know how to ride yet, and it's like they're
because parents aren't telling you.
I know. Right?
Parents aren't going to say my kid doesn't know how to ride a bike. Aunts and uncles don't care.
But
they're like,
it's starting later, like 10, 12. Like that's kind of when some kids are trying to experiment with it, and you don't have the ability to use training wheels. Big thing now is balance bikes. So starting at 2.5, 3, kids are learning how to balance on the bike, and then pedals get integrated later. And so those kids that are taller, bigger, they don't have, we can't do training wheels on certain bikes, and it's definitely a disadvantage. Like we can pull pedals off and kind of simulate that balance bike, but
you got to start early.
Start early. So both my boys, like Remy's already on 2 wheels. I mean, he's 7 now, but he's on 2 wheels at 5. And the balance bike was a huge advantage. I got him onto a pedal bike, and he was like, what is this motion that you have to do with your legs? He's like, what is this? And so I had to throw training wheels on for maybe 2 weeks, and that, and then took him off because he already could balance and zoom around and stuff. And once he figured out how to pedal, it was there he goes. Crazy.
Well, I'm just when I have kids, I'll just take them to you. And be like, my buddy Josh, he owns a bike shop.
That's a good service. We should.
That is actually a good service.
Give us 1 week, and we'll have your kids on 2 wheels.
I mean, I've watched my best friend's kid learn how to ride a bike, and I was there for it, and for the majority of it, just like, good for you, kid. I don't know how to do. It's like, you know how to do. No, you don't know how to do. Like, his parents are people that love riding and have participated in is it do cyclists do marathons? Is that the same thing?
They'll do triathlons.
Triathlon. Well, not a like a ride through. They've done like the rides through New York City and stuff. Yeah, I don't know what any of that stuff is, but they were a part of like a cycling team and all of that stuff. And I'm like, I don't know anything about any of this.
Yeah. Well, there's hope is not lost. They do have tricycles. Like you can still get out there and pedal.
Sweet. Yeah. All right, cool. I'll take the biggest tricycle you have.
There you go.
Do you do custom made balance bikes? This is ridiculous. I'm so sorry I've derailed this.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Let's talk about community, because you talked a lot about community in what you said, and wanting to be a part of the community. And it is such a diverse community when it comes to income levels and the types of people, interests, right? From all around. Like, we have Watch Hill, we have some of the lower income areas of town, we have all of that stuff, and like, you're the place to go for all of these people. And so you're offering a wide variety of things for a wide variety of needs.
Sure.
And I know that you especially with your coaching background and being a graduate from here, and I've met a lot of people around our age. I'm a year younger than you. I graduated a year after you, who are very community focused. I don't know what it is about that, but we, like, a lot of people seem to be have that ingrained in them.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite things about the community as a whole here in Westerly? I know, big lead up for a right hand question.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's I think the biggest thing that I enjoy is the kids that'll come, because we're right on Railroad Ave, like, and right pretty much downtown essentially, and we have a lot of kids that'll just roll in front, especially during the summer, like groups of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kids, and they'll be out front. Like, actually the first thing I did when I got there was put a work stand out front. And it's kind of like almost a social experiment. I was like, everything's tethered and attached and stuff. I was like, all right, I don't know if this is going to work, or if it's going to be a good thing, or if these things are just going to get cut right off the wall and they're taken wherever. But we're going to put this up, and it has been probably the best thing that I've done at the store, because people can literally just roll up even off hours, work on their bike. Kids will be out there hanging out. I do have cameras out there, so just if anyone wants to mess with us, but there's you're on camera. But just to see those kids, like, after hours and before we're even open, out there working on their bikes, and we have people coming from the warm shelter, you can tell, like, just coming through, fixing things here and there. I just recently put a pump out there that's not, it's just there, because that is, like, number one thing. Like, people just need air generally. They'll come in and just, hey, can you fill up my tires or whatever?
Yeah.
And our saying there is air's free, so you can always come in and get air in your tires. But yeah, I threw a pump out there, and it's all been there. It's just accessible, and well, the stand was there from day one, but
right.
I think that's my biggest, like, I just love the fact that people feel comfortable from all realms of and walks of life to just come through our doors and feel welcome at the place. So
awesome.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man. Yeah. I love that. All right. some questions for you, some rapid fire
Oh,
community Westerly based questions. All right.
Yep.
We ask some, I don't know if you're familiar with this. We ask some questions of the day.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Were you the one? No. Somebody, when we asked who had the best soupy,
Oh yeah.
people were upset.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was one of the first to chime in. It's like, you're gonna start a war with that.
Yeah. Somebody was like, "You woke up today and chose violence," and I wasn't sure if that was you or not.
That wasn't me,
but
yeah.
All right. Go to, well, this has been a hot button issue this week.
Yeah.
Go to coffee place.
Yeah. This was a long, extensive answer for me.
Yep.
Because we try and like spread our love everywhere.
Yep.
Generally, so I should read the post because I kind of put it out well, but for like ambiance and like just the staff, Java is amazing. We love Stick and Fin, just the surf vibes, and Gioco and Brian are great there. Nana's is our closest, so we can literally ride our bike there and get back. So we'll do like the afternoon lattes from there, depending on the day. Obviously, it's not every day, but what else we got? Joe's. What's not like
Old Man Joe's.
Old Man Joe's.
Yep.
Their pork roll sandwich is like better than anything out there. We don't really venture up to Fresh Cup, which I have been to, but really good stuff there. And so, generally speaking, it's between those three, like Java, Stick and Fin, and
I'm gonna have to cut that answer out and like put it up by itself because it's great for the whole community. All right, pizza.
Ooh,
now that'll also start a war in Westerly.
That will.
Yeah.
All right, so pizza place for their chopped pasta salad.
Ooh, yes.
So right downstairs.
Yes,
that's a good one. I am what's the pizza guy? What's right next to Java?
Mr. Pizza.
Mr. Pizza.
Mr. Pizza. Yeah.
Pizza guy, Mr. Pizza.
I love, the thing that I love about all of the pizza places here in Westerly is that like they're all different.
Yeah.
They're all like Vetrano's is a completely different pizza than Pizza Place, and none of them are even remotely similar to Mr. Pizza's sourdough, and and then there's also like great even like Supreme and Mario's and so like those are great classic pizzas. What you think
Tuesday night deal for Mario's? Like I forget what it is, like $7 or $5 a pop.
Pizza Lady across the river, like always fantastic, and the new owners have done a great job maintaining the consistency of that. There's no wrong answer.
I know
here.
There really isn't.
There's no wrong answer.
The potato pie at Mr. Pizza is really, really good.
I love the garlic at Mr. Pizza. That's.
I love that they drizzle it with like that olive, a garlic olive oil.
Yep,
and just so good.
Yep. All right.
Favorite.
I know. I haven't eaten yet today. I'm burger.
Oh man. Actually, I just recently went to IDK. I don't.
I've never been.
The sweets. They like have two things. It's the new one right on Industrial Ave.
Okay.
Burger was real good. But go to generally is B&B Dockside.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
B&B's obviously one of my favorites. There was a you know what? Can't say that on a morning show. They have fun like merch at B&B.
Sure.
Like for Christmas, they had a shirt that said Milikalikimaka. And then it said get laid at B&B Dockside. Stuff like that. They they're constantly coming out with like fun merch like that on your way out the door at B&B. So love B&B Dockside. There's like so many. We had Cleats the other night, and like their burgers are so underrated. I didn't get a burger, but like Cleats burgers are great. Surf Cantina, which is not a place that you'd think because it's a Mexican restaurant, right? It's like a California. But man, their smash burger, and you can get a smashadilla, whatever. I think that's what they call it. A smashadilla. That's so good. Pat turned me on to that. I haven't, the Evie's. We just went to Evie's. We posted that video.
Sure.
I got the Bulldog burger there.
Yep.
One of the best burgers that I've ever had.
Yeah.
Like truly.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that like the point of those questions of the day and stuff aren't like to create, although like it's fun when you
Right.
create a little bit of that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like
just promoting.
there's a lot of great stuff in this area.
There sure
like
is.
there's,
Yep.
you know what I mean?
Yep.
And then we can be like best bike shop in town, and everybody will just say Remy's.
Well, there's Brumble's.
All right. Remy's and Brumble.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
We love Amos. He's a good guy.
Sure. Brumble. Hey, you can come on the show.
Yeah.
You can come on the show and talk.
I will say that
I don't know how to ride a bike. How would I know that there are, but
Bogue's Alley. You got it.
Oh.
Okay, so they don't have a burger on the menu, but when they have a special,
yeah,
it is.
Well, Bogue's Alley, just in general,
yeah.
What don't they kill it
West Broad, the number 11.
Yeah,
there's so many.
Yeah. Is the number 11 the chicken cutlet one with the mustard and and avocado?
Yep.
So good. That got recommended to
add bacon to that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a chicken salad there last week. I was like, it was awesome.
Should have a foodie show here right now.
I know, right? Yeah. This is great. So, okay, what is your favorite? There's a lot of talk online these days about third places, right? Like, so home and work would be the first two places that you go.
Okay.
And like, millennials and Gen Z are abandoning not having a third place. There's not like an inexpensive place to go hang out anymore.
Sure.
Right. Like the Central Perk in Friends, that type of thing where like, groups go and hang out and stuff. What would be your third place? What's the place you're going to the most?
I would say Java to hang out, especially with the kids. Like I have Teddy on Mondays when we're off, and like we'll go hang out there and play Legos and all that. He loves Spot It. They have a little Spot It game, which is fun. And then we've actually been going to the Velvet Mill late at night.
Yep.
Right. And so obviously when Beard's open, we'll go there, hang out, and the kids do laps around all the stuff. Like all the shops are basically closed, or essentially closed. But it's fun to just let them run around and get energy out, especially when it's so cold and rainy, like it's been the last couple days.
Oh, it's been awful. Yeah. So the Velvet Mill is a fantastic answer. There's so much, if you can't find something in the Velvet Mill, just keep walking. You'll find something cool.
I wish they had more restaurant options other than what is it, White Crest?
Yeah. Well, restaurants move into the Velvet Mill for Josh. So what's coming up at Remy's and Teddy's Toys and stuff? Like what do we got? What can people look forward to as the doldrums of winter are upon us, and then we're busting out into spring?
Big thing right now is we are very slow as far as service, so bring your bikes in like that. It's really from now until I would say mid-March or late March. We don't see bikes, so if we generally don't have that long of a wait through the summer, but sometimes peak season, we're to maybe 3 weeks, which is very rare. But
get your bike tuned up now and then it's going to be good.
All you have to really do is air up tires and go out and ride. So bring them now. We'll hook you up. We have a lot more time on our hands to be able to really fine tune everything. And big thing. There is potential right now that we might be doing some construction. So a little revamp downstairs. The building's very old, so I think it's 100+ years old. And things kind of move over a lot of time, and things get whatever for modified whatever through the last 100 years. And there's some things we're looking to do apartments above, so we have one apartment up top, and then potentially putting in more. So we're trying to figure all that out, and that kind of affects the bike, or it does affect the bike shop. So maybe we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Put some apartments above.
Yeah,
give me a call.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna hold off on a housing search until Josh is ready with those apartments above Remy's. Awesome, man. Well, anything else you want to plug before we go?
Just come on down. We need to see people through the doors. It's encouraging to us, whether you bring your bike or
Yep.
not just coming in to say hi.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
always fun.
Absolutely.
So.
Well, thank you so much, man. And I want to say thank you to our sponsors, Lathrop Insurance, Roof Right Roofing, D&V Mechanical, Rios Barbershop, John Fazzaro, Coldwell Banker, Coastal Homes, Ed French & Sons Paving, Precision Fitness, XE Media Online Ordering, Kiefer's Martial Arts, and Remy Cycle. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, and love what you're doing at Remy's.
Thank you so
love
much.
what you're doing with the boys soccer team. It's awesome, and we'll definitely have you on. We'll have you and Ange on Sports Talk together sometime.
Sounds good.
So, all right, thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time. That is it for today. And as soon as I can find my exit on here, bye for now.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for you. As a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer, we provide energy-efficient and personalized comfort solutions for your home. Our experienced technicians will install your new system quickly and efficiently, ensuring your complete satisfaction. Don't suffer through another season of discomfort. Contact D&V Mechanical today for a personalized ductless mini-split installation that fits your lifestyle. D&V Mechanical, your comfort is our top priority.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop in to Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.